What's up there, YouTube? How you doing? Let me see if I can. Reading glasses I had them over here. Unbelievable. What was that? Thought I heard mother. I'll get back. Oh boy. Trying to find the other phone. I had it in here. I just heard it. I fell on the floor today. Wonder if I thought I heard the what you call it go off, the notification. YouTube, what's the deal? So YouTube, well, yeah, serious. What's going on now? Am I being punished? Is this did I have? It's been like a week now. Every time I do a live stream, there's shit going on with it. And then audio, it's probably maybe on my end. I don't know, but there's been other shit. What am I in this? Almost 2.5 minutes. Let's sit here and wait till somebody hops on. I'll be here for a long time by the looks of this. Good thing I brought snacks. Should have bought popcorn. All the shit that's going on in the world. It's like a fucking movie. A really bad movie. And the only thing that'll fix it is a lot of popcorn, I guess. Yeah, it's hard to believe some of the shit that's being said and done. These world leaders, and mostly Trump, has been saying some outrageous stuff. Now, however, the whole thing with the Greenland, we're going to do what we have to do. We'll just take it if we have to. I was like outraged when I first heard it. I'm like, what? Why in the fuck would you say that? That's not the kind of country we should be. But he explained it a little bit, and I'm like, I hate to admit it, but he might be right on that, because here's why. The Russians or the Chinese will probably get in there, and next thing you know, you're getting hit with hypersonic missiles from a hell of a lot closer. You won't have any time to fucking stop it. So, but I still it feels wrong to me in a lot of ways. The fucking least, you better offer them some money or something. Right? It's nuts. How you doing? I thought I saw somebody hopped in there. You know what I might do? I might. Can you guys hear me, by the way? If there's anybody up there, I don't even know if the audio is working right now, because it wasn't working all week on my live streams. I think I got 1 or 2 live streams that they let get through, and they start screwing with it, which is awful weird. Because here's the deal: if it's on my end, why the hell is it randomly working? Like, I mean, I think it's them messing with me somehow, some way. Pissed at something I said or did, and they're just doing something with the audio. How you doing? Can you do me a favor? Hit me with a thumbs up. Try to get this thing rolling. Get some people in here. maybe they'll push out the notifications. I didn't even know if the notifications are going out. That's why I started doing it too. Two double, like the double live stream was for that purpose, to see if they were sending out damn notifications in the very beginning. And I started saying, this is all right. I'm actually getting some people in there. And now they're fucking with me again. Unbelievable. So we'll wait another minute or two. Usually I have the same handful of people come on in about another couple minutes. Normally, if they get the notifications, some of them go out and keep hunting my channel because I was being suppressed. I don't know why. I see a lot worse out there. A lot of stuff out there that said it's actually way worse than anything I've ever said. Here it is. No, it fell between the seat and the console. Let's see. You see if that notification even came through. Yeah, I guess it did 6 minutes ago. Nobody, no, there's somebody on there. I saw one or two people pop by. Can you guys hear me at all? Let me see. Can you guys hear me at all? Okay, it must be sound. Let me see. Because that's the channel right there. Can you guys hear me at all? Okay, it must be sound. Because that's the channel right there. Can you guys hear me at all? Okay, it must be sound. Because that's the channel right there. Can you guys hear me at all? Okay, it must be sound. Because that's the channel right there. Can you guys hear me at all? Okay, it must be sound. What's going on with that? Why does it keep that? What's going on with that? Why does it keep that? Ah, they're fucking with it. Is it still making that? I cut the other one off. Maybe. Unbelievable. Hang on, wait a minute. Wait a second. Wait a minute. I know what I'll do. I'll start another live stream over here. Gonna try another live stream on my other channel. See if that works as well. I use one I don't hardly use it, but randomly every now and then. Let's go with Revenge of Josey Wales channel. Should be able to live stream on that. Got enough. Wait a minute. Live. Okay, here we go. All right, got a second channel up over here, going live. Let's just see what happens. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever put it up there. Appreciate you. There we go. Somebody's that Fred. What's up, Fred? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Can you hear me, by the way? Audio working? I thought I'd fixed it. Oh, right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. At least right now it's working. I got my other channel open over there too, the newer one that I hardly use. It's the Revenge of Josey Wales. So if one goes down, I'm gonna try to go with the other one. Just felt like hopping on here and talking a little bit about all the crazy shit happening in the world. Do you hear what Trump said about Greenland? He's just gonna go and take it if he has to. I was like, man, that's kind of fucked up to say something like that, but he's kind of right in a weird way. I mean, I don't think it's not morally right to go steal somebody's property in a sense, because that's what he'd be doing. It'd be like piracy or something. However, for our own protection, he might have to do that because Russia and China are going to try to get in there. I mean, they're already did that down in Cuba and other places. They could hit us with hypersonic missiles in seconds, or half the time if they're even closer. You know what I mean? Those things are already fast as hell. What's that? Russia is doing it. How about the hypersonic missiles? Or going for Greenland? They had a ton of wealth up there. It's just sitting in the ground. Evidently, Denmark's not even, because Denmark, it's in charge of them. They're basically run by another country. I think it's Denmark. What the hell is that? Turn on battery saver. Wait a minute. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, that's already on. We're good. So Denmark runs it, and I don't think they're allowing them to take the minerals out. The people that live in Greenland are not getting much from that. They're coming over, I guess, and taking what they want, but the minerals are just sitting there. But who's that? Wait a minute. How you doing? What's up? How you guys doing? So it seems to me that I am okay. You're 3 years old, but you already know how to text. That's good. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I think I'll have to give you a nap since you're only 3. You need to go take a nap now. And you're 11 years old. They must be from Greenland. That's a. Wait a minute. You guys aren't from that. Wait a minute. Hang on. I got a whole flock of trolls rolled in over here. Give me a second. Maybe some of them are legit. Let's see. There we go. That's the wrong one. I took the wrong one down. Thank you. Same with you, Mrs. Longbow. Let's see. I'm leaving baiting. Chat away. I don't care about that. Yeah, it's crazy because there's mineral wealth up in there. And wait a minute. And they're not doing much with it. So, wait a minute. Can't get this thing to work right. There you go. So what's the deal now? You know what? I think I'm going to shut the other one down. You guys have a good night. Not you. I'm keeping that up. It was like everybody claiming I'm 7 and I'm 5 or 3. Well, you shouldn't be on there because I set the day. I thought I set that for 18 or older. I'm almost sure I did. Anyway, it's off now. See, that's what I don't like. You set the thing up, and YouTube doesn't even follow their own fucking thing. They mess with you. Anyway, I was trying to get back to what I was talking about with Greenland. How do you feel about Trump saying what he said? I think it might be necessary to have some stake in that. Wait a minute. Turn this off. Save the battery. You know what I mean? Because Russia and China will get in there. China's already trying to get into different areas of Africa. And, they're getting ready. What's that? Russia's doing it. Yep. You're going to have, you know what it is? It's imperialism again now. Like back in the 1800s and 1700s when countries went and just grabbed different areas. It's happening all over again. And that I don't really care for. But in this case, it may be necessary because I'm telling you, they showed what they could do the other day. Russia showed what they could do with the hypersonic missiles into Ukraine. And it was pretty nasty. What's this? Let them run with it. What's that? The rest of the world's against us anyway. Yeah, but maybe they're against us because we're getting awful cocky. But on the other hand, I can fight both sides of this argument because he has been pretty arrogant and cocky. But at the same time, we're paying the way for all these assholes from other countries and shit. We're covering the bill for everything. And all the way back in World War II, World War I, we went over and bailed their ass out when the shit hit the fan. And, we get in a little bit of a scuffle. I don't see too many stepping forward. So I don't know. Self-preservation. Maybe that's why he felt he had to go and start grabbing up Greenland. Because basically, they're kicking us right out of Europe anyway. You heard about the army bases and the bases over there that we put in there to protect them, and gave them tons of money to do that. And now they're going to kick us out of Europe. Okay, and I think they're trying to kick us out of NATO. I'm not sure if we're in NATO, and Trump's talking about pulling out anyway. I think because he's tired of paying the bill. And for all of them, the same with the UN and all that garbage. We're the only ones that are paying on that mostly. That's ridiculous. So what's this? Yeah, it's just kind of scary. The whole thing's it's going off big time. Like we're going to be in a situation where we're not going to be able to prevent what's coming. Like there's a point of no return, and I think we're getting closer and closer to possible nuclear war. I mean, we're right near it, in my opinion. So, what's that say? They never paid their way. Exactly. Well, I had somebody come on and left a comment on one of my videos. I did something with AI it was for 9/11, and I put David Bowie song to it, Heroes, right? And I had like firemen on it. Now the beginning of it, I should have pulled half of that off because it shows the firemen running. And it was AI. I used AI for that part of it. And the rest of it, I took clips of real things. And it looked good, but there's one problem. They're running away from the building, and they're run back, which kind of looked crazy. But it took me forever to even make the damn thing. I was having all kinds of issues with editing. And, wow, that's weird. I guess I got to turn the car on to get there you go. So anyway, the guy leaves a comment. He's obviously from England, and he starts saying about, how do you put it? Oh, you Americans like to, how do you say it? You Americans like disrespecting 9/11 and all this shit about, you're as bad as the terrorists and shit. I'm like, who the fuck are you? I'm thinking to myself. I didn't say anything. I let it sit there for a day. I just put a fucking comment on his. I said, you know what, buddy? You people from England, tell you what, don't tell us how to do anything over here until you have the balls to stand up to your government that's fucking letting rape gangs and Muslims come in and do all kinds of shit to you, and you're not doing a damn thing. We broke away from you assholes 200 years ago for that. That you were taxation without representation, and we didn't stand for it. Why don't you grow some balls? I told them, go get your guns back and stand up, fuckhead. It might not have been that harsh, but it just pissed me off. Who the hell are you guys can talk your shit when you go and handle your own business, basically what, because they're women over there are getting molested and raped and shit right in the streets. They have rape gangs running through there, and they're being terrorized. And she was saying that we were as bad as a terrorist. So evidently, I just told them the facts. Clean your own backyard up before you talk about the neighbor's backyard. Piss me off. And I don't usually do that, but something about the way the guy acted as if, and it wasn't done out of disrespect, the video. I was messing around trying to make a decent video. It was in honor of 9/11. And I happened to know somebody had died there. Another guy said something, whatever. It's ridiculous. But it pissed me off a little bit. Yeah, it is what it is, dude. Anyway, let's see. I sent out a couple notifications. I sent a notification, I think, over to Tammy and somebody else, I think. Let me see. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say this. I have a chance to get my old channel back. They said that if I contest what happened, it was like 2 years ago or something, they took it down. And it was I think it was for medical misinformation on the COVID thing. All right, well, guess what? Everything I said can be proven out now. They weren't even letting you talk back then. He said it, boom, you're done. They didn't even challenge it. They didn't even go and look it up or nothing, basically. They were told to shut shit down, which is total bullshit. This is America, and we do have a right to have an opinion and speak it, It's a bunch of bullshit. And you're right, Fred, they never did pay their ways. My father said that. He fought in World War II, and he said, for instance, for whatever reason, the French would throw the German flag up when the Germans were in town, but then take it down and when the Americans came through. Where's your loyalty? Where's your guts? And of course, Hitler had a fucking war machine that makes anything on Earth look like nothing now. Back in the day. So, anyway, I can see nobody's on here hardly. I got 3 up there. I'm going to shut it down. I get tired of just like 2 people talking to 3 people. No disrespect to anybody on there. It's just fucking YouTube pisses me off because I had live streams with 600 on it, 700. And now, they're definitely, shadow banning and shit. Anyway, I'm going to hop off here. You guys have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Hit me with a thumbs up. Appreciate you. Have a good one.